We are live. We are now live. And Chris is drinking a beer, and I'm drinking a mysterious drink myself.
Soda with some ice?
Could be soda.
Soda.
Yep. So what's up? We got a few watchers already.
Oh, stuffed animals. Check that out. I did a video of making this crate on my channel.
Now, your wife does a lot of that stuff, right?
No, she's into other crafts. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's pretty good too. She made this like Abraham Lincoln thing, I remember.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, man.
A lot of primitive stuff. That light's casting a shadow right on my head.
The coolest live that I ever saw on your channel was that time with that mouse. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, that was awesome. I got they're back. I had to put more traps out. It's crazy.
I wonder if there's something in your shop, your workshop, that they're attracted to.
Oh, we get them in the house too.
Yeah.
It's just where we are. They get in my car, my Jeep. They chewed all the wiring for all my ABS. I got to redo it all. Like, it's a mess.
Hey, Richard Sullivan's here. Kevin Duff is here. Goats Firewood and Farms. Charles Briscoe's even in the house. Look at that.
Wow.
No, man. We got famous people coming in here now.
My goodness.
Bruce Arney. I'm not sure if Bruce is here. Let us know if you're here, Bruce.
He's famous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's all kinds of famous people.
Did you see Bruce in my milling video?
Yes, I did.
Last year, that was at his place.
Justin Pearson's even here. Yo.
What's up?
You know, Justin isn't that far from us, really, in the scheme of things.
Where's he at?
He's in northwest Indiana, I think. Right, Justin? And he's got Chris, he's got a brand new, awesome Sylvie grinder, race chain grinder.
Really? Oh.
Just saying.
I was actually thinking about buying a chain grinder.
Those are, man.
No, I was going to buy like a Harbor Freight one.
Right. Briscoe's got a Harbor Freight one. He's got two or three of them, and he'll set one up for like 325 and other one for 3/8. And
that's a good idea.
Oh, dude, he gets like 5-gallon buckets of chains just dropped off to him from people.
I mean, I run all 3/8 chain except for the 880's got 404 on it, but it'd be nice to just be able to grab those chains and sharpen them, sit down and sharpen them all at once.
Symington. I'm sorry, it's a Symington. I'm sorry. That's like against the law, man, for me to say. It's a Symington, not a Sylvie. Ooh, it's a strike one for Doug. Sorry, Justin. It's awesome. But yeah, man, it's crazy how the difference is between a 3/8 and a 404, isn't it?
Yeah. Man. Justin Weaver's in the house. I see that.
Oh, do you see some? Okay.
Look at Bruce. He's like just
Weaver. What's up, buddy? James Groves is here. He's here. He made it. Appreciate you, buddy.
Is it Groves or Grooves?
It's Groves, the groovy one.
Yeah, I always said Grooves.
James, same thing.
He's the greatest.
Yeah. Richard Sullivan says 325 and 3/8 for me. Yeah. Briscoe's turned me on to that 3/8 low profile. That's some mean stuff.
I've got that in that top handle saw, but that's it.
Right. But you can't really run it on he said you can't really run it on long bars, like anything past like a 20 or so, because it starts stretching out because of the heat or something. I don't know. But Aaron Lynch is here. Some lady named Tiffany Killinger's here.
Blocker.
Sure probably one of your fans.
Blocker. Groupie.
Probably one of your groupies, yeah. My girlfriend's over here laughing at us. What'd you have for dinner, man? I just had some Chinese.
We had Mexican.
Didn't have American though, did we? Or
No.
Italian, or so Chinese and Mexican. Well, good thing you're over on there on the other end of the camera. No, I'm kidding. Mexican tears my stomach up, man. It's worth it though. It's so worth it.
Yeah, it's like our go-to.
Oh yeah, you have a good restaurant up there.
Yep. We
Oh,
were gonna go to Melt, but I didn't feel like driving.
we got a real awesome Mexican restaurant too. I love it. It's well, it used to be called El Rodeo. Now it's, what is it? El Bronco. I knew it was El something.
El Bronco.
Yeah. Giddy up. Al Dresky's in the house too. All kinds of famous people showing up, man.
What's up, Al?
He said, "Good evening, Chris and Doug. Bruce don't like grinders unless you really mess up a chain." Yeah, no kidding. Takes forever, man, to, like, if you get into some metal or something, it's crazy.
I'm just lazy. Maybe I'll just buy new chains every time I need to sharpen them.
You hand file, right then? Goat said, "I'm slow at hand filing." What do you got to say about that, Chris?
So am I.
Hey, I'd rather be slow and make them good, you know?
That's just one of those things that you can't be in a hurry to do it, and you just gotta, like, that's what you're doing. And it's frustrating because you just want to go cut wood, but
Right.
you gotta be like, you know what? It's not gonna cut unless I sharpen this chain. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sharpening this chain.
So I got a good question for Chris Killinger. What chainsaw files do you use? The File King. What does he use?
The steel ones.
Yeah, those are the best, man.
They're good.
They're really nice.
Yeah, and I don't mess around either. If it stops cutting, I throw it away and grab another one.
No, for sure, man. There's nothing like a fresh file when you're grinding anything, right?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of consumables, I'm like that. Now, like regular files, I'll hang on to them and then send them out and get them sharpened. But I guess you could send chainsaw files out to get sharpened too, but I just don't think it's worth it.
Oh man, yeah. Goat said it takes him about an hour to do a 32 inch bar chain. Dang, buddy.
That's pretty long. He's probably not using any guides either.
Yeah.
I go back and forth. Like I use that 2-in-1 sometimes. Sometimes I do it by hand.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I do like a hybrid version. I'll use the 2-in-1 without the raker file installed. And then I'll go back and do my rakers. Because that 2-in-1 will take too much off the raker.
Some of them do, I've noticed. Some of them don't, though.
I think it's more if it's a brand new chain.
Maybe.
It takes too much off the raker.
It's only set to like, what, 25 thousandths or so, I think, to take off. That's what it's supposed to, but.
Yeah, but it's weird. Because I've not ruined. I had to take a couple to Bruce to fix for me.
Here's what I like doing if I use one of those. I'll use like if there's a chain that's pretty beat up, I'll use one of those 2-in-1s. Usually on a 3/8. I only got a 3/8 one. Okay, for the rakers mainly. Okay, and then I'll go back and hand file again to get that real good angle that I want. Yeah. And the rakers are already set, but.
Now the other thing I experimented with is I have a 404 one.
Oh yeah, man! You did with the 2-in-1?
Yeah,
404. Okay.
It's not a steel brand. It's preferred or furred or whatever they call those.
Furred. I love those.
It's the same thing. It looks just like the steel. So I took the raker gauge file out of it because the 404 has a 7/32 file in it. Yeah. So then you can keep your angle and all that stuff, and it really gets the tooth and all. I mean, it gets the whole tooth. But you could do it by hand. I mean, it just whatever. I think I go a little faster with the guide because I'm not.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's 2-in-1, right? I do like those Husqvarna raker gauges, though. Those are pretty cool. Those are pretty fast.
Those are the ones I have, is the Husqvarna raker gauges.
Not too much into square filing, though. Man, out there with your woods and stuff, you probably ain't got time to fool with all the fancy stuff, do you?
The first time I've gotten a square file was today with that Hulse former. I've never that was a chisel chain.
No,
they sent me the saw, a 25-inch bar and a chain, and it's 3/8 063 with a chisel grind.
Yeah,
full house chain. I've never had one.
Heck yeah!
You can just round file that, right?
Oh yeah, just round file. You can, yeah, sure. That's most people do. Like with that X cut chain, it's basically the same profile as the new Hexa that's coming out, but they don't make a file. Husqvarna don't make a file for it.
I want to try that Hexa cut.
Yeah, same thing. It looks. I can't tell the difference between that and the X cut, but you can't. You have to, when your X cut gets dull, you have to round file because they didn't make a file for that. So I never understood that. But anyway, yeah. Brian Two Bears, he deals a lot with steel, like on a vendor level or whatever you call it. I don't know. And I think he's like qualified repairman for steel or something like that. And he was talking to me about it. He should be coming on here for too long. And man, he showed me some of the prices on that stuff on the Hexa system. Woo-wee! Not going to be cheap. It's supposed to come out this month, but it's still not here in the States.
I'll have to make a run down to my steel dealer.
Yeah.
They'll call me. I can tell them, call me when you get it in. They'll call me. I'll tell you what, I've got some of the greatest steel dealers around.
Yeah, it sounds like it, man.
They give you really good prices. They'll call you if you want something. They don't have it, they'll order it. They're awesome.
Yeah, for sure, man. Mr. J, hand filing is therapeutic. I love it. It's just you out there just kind of going to town. It's kind of like woodworking or anything else, right? You know, it's just you have that sense of accomplishment and everything, and getting that nice sharp edge. It's really cool, man, to have that. Hey, Journey North's in the house.
What's up, man?
The jackhammer was such a groundbreaking invention. Howdy, y'all. It was. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. What's this here, Al? He said he uses Timber Savage files. Never heard of those. Interesting. Yeah. And then Bruce
buys them locally.
Bruce says Husky Raker great. Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah,
give you red all the time.
Husky Raker gauge.
Oh, look here. Justin says there's a West Coast. What is it? WCS. Is that what it is? West Coast chainsaw gauge.
Yeah,
never heard. I didn't know they made them.
He just came out with some pretty slick gauges.
Oh, David and Kelsey, how you doing, guys? Thanks for stopping by. Said, how's it going, gents?
Hi, David and Kelsey.
Their channel's cool. They live out, I believe, in Oregon or somewhere Pacific Northwest. And him and his wife, man, they go to town. You ought to see this. Kelsey split some firewood, Chris. She is good, man.
No, I watched. They did the.
Let's Split. That's right. They were in the Let's Split this. You saw it.
So, Aaron, I don't know, man. The chain that I got looks like it's a square grind. It's got angles in it where it should be round.
Did you just get the Pro model black saw? Did they send you that?
No, I don't think they make it in the 466.
Oh, okay.
They offered me the 440 or the 460, and I took the 460 because 461 baby is the best chainsaw.
Well, those saws a little bit better too. I'd say you don't have a 440, right?
No, and I didn't see a reason for it. I mean, it's not any lighter, and it's 71 cc. Why did Steel make that saw?
I don't know. Some people swear by them, man. I've seen some monsters too. The 044 anyway.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. It's not.
Well, maybe the 460, or no, maybe the 046. Did they have a 044 and 046 at the same time? Yeah, maybe they did. I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet somebody on here. I guarantee you Brian Two Bears knows.
Somebody
There he is. What's up, buddy?
Make them.
He says Bad Boy files are good. Mad Dog files also. Washington State's where they live. Sorry about that. John Hudson's here. What's up, big guy?
West Coasters.
Well, it is. We were talking. We segued from our. We can talk to each other in like a sandbox or like a server. Just he and I, John, and then we were talking about chainsaws and stuff. And then when we went live, we just kept talking about it. So that's how that started.
Axes cut wood.
Yeah, you were the first person I know that had a 500i though.
Yeah, I got on that pretty quick, and it's because I put my name in it, like 5 different dealers.
Oh, really?
And 3 of them called me at the same time.
Oh, wow. You're like, well, who's cheaper?
No, it was just whoever called me first, I went and got it.
That's cool.
Then the next day, another one called, and like a week later, another one called. It was just weird. It's like they all got them at the same time.
Yeah, they're just freaking powerhouses right out of the box, little race saws right out of the box almost, you know? Awesome saws.
It's a pretty amazing saw. It's just weird how it runs. It's like, I don't know. It just always feels like it's going to come apart. Like it, really? And that might not be a good description, but it just, when you hit the trigger, it's on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just there. And it's like, I don't know. It's cool.
I mean, that's more like a ported saw. It sounds like it's more like a ported saw, the response and like, well, I know on most ported saws, they don't perform really well. Basically the power band or whatever, gets elevated. So like on a ported saw, everything just like intensifies, like you were saying with the 500i. So I think with that fuel injection plus the, how they ported that out, that design just made it just kind of like a ported saw,
And it's super light, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of grunt. Like you can really lean on that thing.
Okay.
I mean, it'll just go.
Yeah. Yeah, they're awesome saws, man. I've never seen anybody say they don't like them, except the air filtration system. If you work with it a lot, I guess. And Justin, maybe you can chime in on this. But by the way, Justin said that the 044 is lighter than the 046.
Oh, okay. The specs must be wrong.
Yeah, Mr. Steel guy.
Well, I didn't look a lot of places. I just looked. I think I looked at Farmer Tech's website. Maybe their specs are wrong.
Also, we have a request. It says, John said, stop using big words. So, okay.
I'll work on that.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian said the 500i runs like a 5 Series Husqvarna. So, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I've never.
What, like a 543? I'm just kidding.
I've never ran any big Huskies. I had a 372 for a short time.
Yeah, I love those saws. I hear they're okay. I ran a ported one, and it was a monster. But I hear they're okay out of the box, but not. Same thing with the 7310 Echo. They're okay out of the box, but they have a lot of potential, I guess. So I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about axes and
what do you want to
stuff like that. Let's talk about your world, man. So why don't you tell everybody, I've always wanted to know anyway, what out of all the things that you're into, because a lot of people probably don't know, but he's into like a million things. What made you decide to start a business with axe handles?
That kind of just happened on its own, really. So I was into collecting axes, and this was early on. There wasn't a lot of choices for handles, and just got sick of like you go to a hardware store and you can't find a decent handle, and then you order. There was only really 2 places online you could order handles from, and it was always a crapshoot on what you got. And I was like, man, why can't somebody just make it right? You know, people will pay more for it.
Like the old days.
So I was in an antique store here in Ohio, and the guy was selling some handles that I hadn't seen before, and they looked really good. And I asked him about them, and he's like, well, I get them locally here from an Amish guy. And I said, well, do you think you could give me his number? I'd like to see if he'd make me some handles.
Right.
So I went to him and discussed what I wanted to do, and I showed him what was wrong with his handles, and he was really intrigued, you know, because he's like us. He wants it right. He wants it how it used to be. You know, one of their big sellers are fork handles, and like pitchfork handles. And the reason why they sell so well is because they're nice, thin profile pitchfork handles. So I took him in some vintage samples, and we worked it out, and we came up with some patterns and whatever. And I knew right away that I wasn't going to be able to buy enough to make it worth his time. So I figured I would sell the excess to make it worth his time and get the handles that I wanted. And it just snowballed from there.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it was just a creature of the beast, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot of other people coming on. Hey guys. So the first thing that a lot of people notice about your handles, and Buchan's been showing this off a lot, is how thin they are yet super strong.
Yep.
What is that design like from the good old handles, or because I don't know much about that, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
So yeah, all of our handles are based off of vintage handles,
right?
And the thickness those vintage handles were. Axe handles were never thick back in the day. They were nice and thin like they are now. I think over time, it's a combination of people getting sloppy with their work and losing track of what used to be, how things used to be made.
Yeah.
They just got thicker. They just got crazy. Right. And
yeah.
It just doesn't, they don't need to be that thick. It's unnecessary, and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, a thinner handle is much more comfortable, and there's a much less shock felt in the handle when you're using it. It's just all around better. But yeah, that's how they used to be. Like if you take any old vintage axe and look at it, you can see how thin the handle is. I've got some that are thinner than what we make. I mean, it's
wow.
Yeah, I should do a video on that one. Black Raven I have that's got an original handle on it. It's ridiculous.
That's killer. So I never knew that. I've never seen or heard of, and I'm not huge into axes like you, but I never seen or heard of a red elm wood being used for an axe handle until yours, and I absolutely love those things.
So that's nothing new either. They used to use all kinds of species back in the day. I mean, we have catalogs. A buddy of mine, Mike Miller, he's like the king of axes. No, he is the king of axes.
It's the one guy that with the design. Is that?
Yeah. He contacted you.
Yeah.
He's an historian buff on axes. Like,
literally. I noticed that.
So he has literature of ads where you could order handles in different woods, red elm, white oak, hickory, ash, obviously, just all kinds of things. But the Europeans still use red elm, like Auntie, John Neiman axes. They're hung on red elm.
I love red elm. That's slowly becoming my favorite.
Yeah, it's a weird wood because when you work it, you swear to God it's pine. Like it's up like pine.
It's smooth and
it's very strong. It's very elastic. It's a great wood for handles. Not all of this stuff. Like it can't take abuse. None of it. You know, a thin hickory handle. Any of these red elms, you can't overstrike them. You got to get some axe skills.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's not hard. I mean, you just have to pay attention to what you're doing.
And sorry, I'm gonna skip around here though. But Richard said he's slowly becoming a fan of the Fiskars. He said, "I've been on a Fiskars kick lately."
Yeah.
And you're the person that turned me on to Fiskars. I mean, I never really considered them, and I thought, I want something that I can just beat up. I don't care about, and it'll leave out by the freaking wood pile.
My isocore lives right next to the wood stove. It's out in the rain and the elements, and I don't care about it. And that's what that thing's great for. It works. It does its job, and you don't have to pay attention to, I got to make sure there's oil on this handle. Or, I mean, there's a time and place for all of these tools. You don't have to go. I never understood the mentality of brand loyalty.
Yeah.
And I can only have one. Like there's no such thing. You can only have one.
Yeah. Like your wife. I mean,
oh wait,
you can only have one of those, right?
I guess there's an exception there, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, how do I word this? Like, I do realize not everybody has the money to buy everything.
Right.
I'm not filthy rich, and I come from being poor.
Yeah.
But, I've always found a way to get what I want or to try different things. So, and maybe you are in a situation where you can only have one. I don't know.
If you only have one axe, it's probably one that you're just going to beat the crap, and a Fiskars is good for that because they have the lifetime warranty, you know, and you're just splitting constantly. You don't want to worry about keeping it beautiful and, all this stuff. Right. I mean, obviously we use all our wood handle axes too, but I want something that I don't have to worry about. And that's why I got the X27. I love that thing.
Well, I did that video the other day on the 3 different council tool axes. I went out, I split that wood up, stacked it all up, and then I came back into the shop and I probably spent 20 minutes cleaning the axes because it was muddy and wet outside.
Life in the 906 is in the house. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Mike. If you just use the Fiskars, you're not going to clean it up. You're just going to throw it in the
mine's right out there right now. It's been out there all winter.
So they got their place,
Yeah.
Is it the only tool I'd buy? Probably not. I'd probably just stick with a vintage axe, but that's because I'm a weirdo and I like swinging vintage axes.
Yeah. It's funny, Brian Two Berries, he's got I think it's an X25, isn't it, Brian? He's got a big Killinger sticker on it. It's great.
It doesn't rub off? Has he got it in the handle?
No, he's got it on the handle somewhere. Yeah, I saw it in one of his videos the other day. He can swing that thing too now.
Those stickers are amazing.
I know, man.
You can't beat sticker mule. I'm not plugging them guys.
No, for sure. I've used them.
They got the greatest stickers. I got one on my window that's just now wearing out. It's been on there for 5 years.
Listen to Journey North. He said, "My Fiskars lays outside in the weeds. Good place for it. Handy if someone needs it. And it's ugly as hell."
You don't want to put one of them Fiskars in the stable with those pretty vintage axes. That's a no.
Yeah, it doesn't like to be around them. Yeah,
Fiskars stays outside.
You know what though? You know what? You can pick that thing up out of the weeds and use it right now, though. I guarantee it.
Yep. It's not going to flip or nothing. Fisker stays outside with the cat.
I'm trying to get him on live too. That's going to be a riot, man. I'm going to have to get in check that night. I'll be laughing the whole night.
Isn't he out in Alaska?
What? Mr. J, I used an old kitchen enough for a scraper to thin the handle. I don't understand. What? It's an old kitchen. Oh, probably an old kitchen knife.
Yeah.
For a scraper to thin the handle. That'd probably work just fine. The back side of it, or
yeah.
Well, it depends. Well, obviously, it's not serrated. Hey, whatever.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. That's right. It's a good motto. You guys are still getting snow up there?
Yeah, he's in Alaska, right?
Oh yeah, I guess he always gets snow, don't he? No, yeah. Sometimes it's pretty up there. Well, it's pretty with the snow too, but he's got to hunt him, polar bears and stuff, and get,
I don't think he's that far north. Isn't it amazing they can get internet all the way up there?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say isn't amazing they can get Fiskers all the way up there.
Man, I got this cough. It's probably poison ivy in my lungs.
Poison ivy in your lungs, huh?
Yeah. Did you ever see all these trees I cut? They're just freaking covered with poison ivy.
Ooh, Journey North. He just got a TT Vulcan and some other things. Ain't messing around.
Nope. Been shopping.
Yeah. Oh, so let me. You seen any mosquitoes yet? I saw a couple over there. There's something flying around here. It might just be a piece of ash from the wood stove or something.
There's savages over here.
Hold on. I don't know if you're gonna lose me or not here. I'm gonna go to. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to.
Can you still see me? Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's all getting weird now. Sorry.
What'd you do?
Can you still see me now, bud?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna plug your website here.
Oh. The website with nothing on it.
Well, but I'm getting there. So tell everyone, some people here may not know, and they may be watching this later. Tell everyone the best way to, because a lot of people come to me and say, hey, man, don't you know, Chris, I can't ever get those handles. They're always out, blah, blah, blah. And I know you probably hate repeating it, but
yeah.
Can you tell everybody?
You got to go to the website and sign up for the newsletter. It's the only way you're going to get them.
Yeah. So I just plugged that website. If anyone here don't know that, or if they're watching in the future, it's killingerofficial.com. Just go and scroll all the way to the bottom. And there's you sign up for a little newsletter, and you'll be emailed before they're available on the website. Is that right?
It's basically at the same time.
Or around the same time, yeah. But
what I usually do is load the website and then shoot the email out.
Yeah.
And very few people sit there and refresh the website.
Right. So, it's kind of like hey, they're available. Right.
Yep.
Email. Yeah.
I don't send out spam. I don't bother people. It's literally just hey, yeah. There's handles. That's all it is.
If you want a Killinger sticker, you got to buy an axe handle, brother.
He did. I'm surprised I didn't toss a sticker in there.
Oh, you talking about the KUSA sticker?
Yeah, but I usually
usually do
toss stickers, not for everybody, but people I know.
Right.
Like, I'll get you one out.
It was Mike, I think, that said that.
Yeah, Life in the 906.
Yeah. Oh, there's something else. What? Oh, the other thing I wanted to ask you is when you hear the word like B grade, you think, most of the time you think, oh, I wonder what's wrong with it. But I've never heard anything bad about your B grade stuff at all. I mean, that stuff's nice, man.
No, B grade for me is like, well, I want to keep my reputation by sending out. If you buy a grade A handle, I want you to, I want you to expect a certain level of quality.
Sure.
So when I'm looking at the handles and I'm grading them, if there's just one little thing that I put myself in your shoes, and I think, if I open this box and I see this, am I going to be happy or sad?
Later, Briscoe.
And if it's not 100% happy, then I mark it as a B grade.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I haven't seen anything ever wrong with any of your B grade stuff. So I don't know. That's crazy, but you must have a hawkeye that zones in on that stuff.
Yeah, there's certain things I look for. I don't catch everything. I try to, but I mean, there's certain things I look for that are most common. A lot of grain orientation.
Yeah.
I don't believe that grain orientation is anywhere near as important as we make it.
No.
But at the end of the day, people are still there. It's like when you go to a store and you have the opportunity to sort through some handles and pick out the one you want. I'm kind of doing that for you. So by putting the A stamp or the A sticker, putting the premium sticker on it, that's me saying, hey, bud, I literally took the time to check this out and make sure that it's got everything it needs to be. That's
pretty awesome. Like you QC every stick when you put the sticker on, right?
Every one of them.
Or not put the sticker on. Because if it's not, then it's not a premium kill and jack handle, right? Right.
If it's B grade, it doesn't get a sticker.
Right. What's up, Andre? How you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping by, man. Proteus. Yeah, James Grove, he said the B grade handles are great. Yep.
Oh, I mean, any one of my B grade handles, I'd swing. I don't have a C grade because I return them.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't. If it's below a B, in my mind it's not usable, so I just take them back.
Here's a good question: how many ounces in snake juice?
8 ounces.
8 ounces.
8 full ounces.
Mm-hmm. That stuff's awesome too, man. If you haven't ever tried it, you gotta try it.
It lasts a long time too, because you
wiping my furniture down with it and stuff.
You don't need so good. You don't need a lot of it. It lasts a long time.
Right. It's good stuff.
Yep.
Sell and show.
It smells amazing.
Sell and show a work grade handle. Bruce Arney. What? Sell and show. I think he meant to say something else.
You don't know what you mean, Bruce. Elaborate.
Billy. Billy from Philly. I'm always going to call you that, buddy. He said, I've been wanting a Killinger handle for a long time now. How long have you been selling handles, Chris?
3-4 years. 3 or 4 years now. It's been a good jaunt here.
For sure. Being consistent with something like that, like the consistency of your handle, like, if you got a handle, 3 years ago till now being the same handle, that's a pretty good accomplishment.
Yeah.
I
have to reel those guys back in from time to time. I'll go pick up a batch of handles and they're too thick. I'm like,
really?
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Right.
Like, this isn't what we're
mark down the numbers for this lathe next time. For this handle, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happens during the process, but it happens, and you just gotta. I just say to them, it's kind of a gradual thing. So, I might go down next month and pick up a batch, and they're gonna feel a little thick. So then I just say something to them and like, hey, watch this, you guys, you're getting a little thick, and then they'll dial back in and put us back on track.
Journey North said Killinger Adirondack on a Sager double biz, my current favorite user. See, I kind of regret not putting that Adirondack on my Sager that I got, but I got something for it. I was talking to you about it, Journey.
Yeah,
I was talking to him about it. I think I'm gonna put it on that Collins, big Collins double bit I got. That's gonna look sweet.
that Adirondack's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a beast of a handle.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. That was a direct copy out of a handle that came out of an antique store in the Adirondacks.
Yeah, that's the story. That's right. I knew there was a story behind that. That's cool. That's really cool, man.
My buddy Leaf lives up in upstate New York.
Yeah.
At the foothills of the Adirondacks. And he was in an antique store and he saw it. He bought it. Sent me a picture. He's like, hey, do you want to copy this? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
All day, awesome. Every day. So he sent it down and we got it copied, and that's where it came from.
That's such a cool backstory for that, man.
It was a new handle too. That was what was really cool. It had never been hung on anything. Most of the handles that we made, the eyes were missing because they were hung on something, and we lost the eye getting the handle off. So they had to kind of. Well, here's a fun fact: they hand make the pattern based off of what I bring them. So they hand carved the pattern, and then they and the pattern is literally like 4 times the size of the regular handle.
Right. And then that duplicator touches it as it goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah. JP said, what does your supplier do with the rejects? It's an ancient Chinese secret, isn't
it? Yeah. He sells them locally, or he uses them personally. We don't get a lot.
I bet not.
No. Sometimes I burn them just as a loss. Like sometimes I'll take them back, and then I'll notice that they snuck them back in a batch.
Oh, tricky.
Yeah. So like as if I'm not QCing every single handle. So if I start seeing a handle like a second or third time, I just throw it in the wood boiler.
Yeah. Mike said if he buys some snake juice, does he get a sticker?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll get you a sticker, Mike.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy anything. Every now and then I get crazy and I throw a sticker in every box.
Oh yeah, the French curve is sweet, isn't it?
Yep.
They're all nice. They all have their thing. I really like them. Doug, get him to talk about hidden messages. What? I'm trying to remember. Brian said, get him to talk about the hidden messages in the packing paper. Oh yeah, that was something on your channel, wasn't it, Brian?
No, that was.
I can't remember.
Vintage Axe Hoarder just said that. I think it was Vintage Axe Hoarder. He was just being funny about. He was checking the packaging paper. He's like, I know Killinger writes secret messages on these sometimes.
Oh, and yeah.
I kind of rolled with that. So the next time he bought handle,
I knew I saw it on somebody's channel.
I drew it out. I think it was Vintage Axe Hoarder that said that.
I thought it was Brian, but I may be wrong.
Maybe it was Brian. I don't know. Brian did a really good unboxing video of that. I can't remember if he was the one that started that. But up until then, I hadn't done that. And then whoever said it, I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
Bruce, what do you keep going on about? Sell a show grade and work grade handle. Not everyone wants a show grade handle.
Okay. I know what he's saying.
Okay.
But that's basically what I do. There's A grade show grade and B grade's work grade.
Right.
Technically.
What are the French curves made of?
Oh, it just depends.
French wood. Duh.
Yeah,
everybody knows that.
It just depends on what wood we're working with. Like, I mean, I've had them in ash, hickory, red elm, and red oak.
I didn't know you had all those options. Okay, wow.
We're trying to get away from ash.
Yeah, I bet. I don't blame you. I hate to say that. Ash is not what it used to be, man.
Well, it's just been dead for too long.
Yeah, it's been dead for too long.
It's not,
Even when I start splitting some ash, it's like it's so rock hard. Some of it's
yep.
unbelievable. And then after a while, it just starts like it's ready to burn. Number one, as soon as you split it,
yep.
It's like if you try to season it, the next year it's like a lot lighter, and it's not as good. Man, I hate that. I like ash wood.
I was never a fan of ash for an axe handle. I just don't like how it looks.
Oh, yeah.
It's not real appealing to me, but yeah, we just try to stay away from it. But the French curve will come in anything. We just go with whatever we can get from the mill is what we make handles out of. Not every species, but I mean out of hickory, red oak, red elm, whatever we have coming through the mill, that's what we'll make handles out of. And they have to plan for that in months ahead.
Right.
That's the parts that people don't see or don't think about. Like when they cut the lumber for axe handles, it's special. They don't just go to a lumber yard and pick up 4-quarter boards. It has to be, for ours, they got to use at least a 6-quarter board to get the fawn's foot that we want.
Right.
And
right.
It has to be cut on the mill a certain way to get the grain orientation right.
Yeah. See you, Logger Al. I can't talk.
See you, Al. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see, and it kind of dictates the supply of what handles and what species are coming.
Justin said ash is only good for Telecasters, the guitars.
Yeah.
I like a maple neck on Telly though. Telly and a Strat. A maple fretboard. Sorry, I don't like the rosewood on those. Oh, Kane's Custom Garage stopped by.
What's up, man?
So that gives me a segue into what I wanted to announce really quick. One girl runs smiling. I want to tell everybody that if anyone sends me a shirt or a hat or anything, that obviously I'm always like wearing them and always showing them off on my lives or in my videos. For example, I wear this one a lot. Killinger.
It's a good looking shirt.
Yeah. You got Hopper Nation. It's hard to see. The Hopper Nation shirt for Bellhopper. You got Out of the Woods, Nathan.
Oh, yeah. Where's he at?
I know. Where's he at? I sent him a message.
I think he was going to get a tractor, so he might not be home yet.
Butler Outdoors Canada. He's got him one, Andrew. Kane Custom Garage. There it is. There it is, Dan. Of course, Mr. Buckin. My cat is in the way now. Get the Iron Horse. This is one of my favorites. Back 40 Firewood shirt. I love this shirt. Isn't that cool? Wood. He has some cool shirts. I got this other one from him too. Right here. Cut, buck, split, stack, repeat. Back 40 Firewood.
Is that a chopper one on there?
Huh? I don't know. It looks like it. What pattern is that? A Dayton?
Oh, I thought it was a chopper one. The one with the springs in the head.
And Eric Nickel was on here earlier. And he's the creator of Sawfest in Marysville, Ohio. Not far from you, buddy.
I need to make it down to that, huh?
Oh, I'd love for you to come. But Eric was on here, and that's the Sawfest shirt. Now, I got one more shirt, but it's a prototype. I want to see what you guys think of it. It's an Indiana Doug shirt. And before so everybody let me know what you guys think of this shirt, okay? It's there's a couple things that I wanted to incorporate on it. There's a couple things I wanted to bring back because there's not real cool t-shirts anymore. That was my cat on the piano. One is I like shirts with pockets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially now, like technology, you can get your phone. If you're walking, like Charles Briscoe, sometimes he'll be working, and what he'll do is he'll put it on speakerphone. He'll just put it up here, put the speaker up here, the speaker part. You'd be like, yeah, blah, 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 right? So pockets are cool. And then also what I really like are half shirts. Remember those?
Come on.
So what do you guys think of this shirt?
I think you should put it on for us.
You like that?
Yeah, put it on.
Isn't that sweet? Your lady friend would love you if you wore that. Guys. These will be for sale, okay?
Oh, that's great.
I'm not going to put that on. My girlfriends want me to put it on too. Nope, not putting it on. So let me know what you think of that, guys. You want one, don't you?
I can't wait to see you wearing that.
Oh, shoot. Oh, Justin said, is there a ladies version?
Yeah, it'll be the full shirt.
Hey, that's the beautiful thing about it, man. It's guys or girls.
Unisex
Sure. Yeah. See? So I'm saving people money, too.
Yeah. And bonus, you guys can just share it.
Right.
You only have to buy one.
You could, yeah, that's exactly right. Or you get like a 3XL and share it
together
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to keep it G-rated though, so.
Right.
Hey, David, Kelsey, see you guys later. I'll send you one of those shirts. Let me know what size you want.
Everybody gets a shirt.
He said, yeah, that's like the professional term, Richard. A midriff. Right. That's like for profession. That's like when I go to sell them, that's what I'll advertise it at. Thank you for that. He's looking out for me.
Indiana Doug midriff shirt.
Yeah. Chippy, you want one of these, don't you, bud? He said, I show off my pregnancy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're half the price of an original T-shirt, a regular T-shirt.
Yeah, because you only have to pay for half the material.
Right. So, I'm not about ripping people off. Plus, you can put your cigars and cigarettes and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta like, it's like a chick magnet shirt though. You gotta like, so.
Yeah.
Just warning you, if you buy one, all the ladies, you'll have a lot of lady friends.
Buy at your own risk.
Buy at your own risk. I'll have that tag made up.
Yep.
For that. So, anyway, thanks for putting up with me on that, Chris. Okay, so
a lot of babies are going to get made because of that shirt.
I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a big seller. We could make, if you really wanted to, I know it's my idea and stuff, but if you really wanted to, we could probably put that on make you one up too, Chris. Put it on your website.
I would never steal your thunder.
That's a nice way of saying hell no.
That's gonna. I'll let you keep that in exclusive Indiana Doug merchandise.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Rich. Richard's got all the good ideas. He said he needs a mesh version.
Ooh.
Like the old football back in the day, you put them on your football pads. The mesh version.
I mean, right now there's a male wearing that shirt.
I know, it's crazy.
With flip flops.
Yeah, and Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, Daisy Duke cutoffs. And he thinks it's cool.
Yeah. Chippy beat me to it. Yeah, I think he meant to say Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I know it's a bit early, but Paul Bunyan Fest, the Paul Bunyan show, you going this year?
Yep, I'm gonna go on the Saturday too. I won't be there. I don't know if I'll go Friday, but I'm for sure going to go on Saturday.
Well, I'm going whenever you're going because if you go with Killinger, you get to meet all kinds of famous people. Well, no, we were rubbing shoulders with Nathan. He's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
But that's your guy. But Morgans were up there.
Yep.
All kinds of people, man. It was I forget the one guy's name that had the booth. He was a crazy dude, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
I always forget his name. He's him and his wife.
Yeah.
They're nuts. That ATV and off road.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. There were a lot of other YouTubers that went up there, like
yeah. Saturday was the day, man. Back 40 was there.
Back 40, and then they were up there.
Schleb.
All of them.
Shive, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
There was that Ohio Woodburner.
Yep.
There's somebody else.
A lot of cool people up there, man. And the show was awesome. I wish we could have seen it all, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I had something. My daughter had a soccer game that Saturday, and I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah, and I got up there late. You were there before me. You got to watch.
I've been there all day.
Stuff. You got to watch like some of the hot saws and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got there right when they were like about midway through. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good time. I mean, so much equipment that you don't even know existed was there.
It's anyway, if anybody's ever interested in going to that, it's in Ohio. It's in Cambridge, Ohio. Yep. It's at the Guernsey County Fairgrounds in Cambridge, Ohio, which isn't that just like northeast of Columbus ish?
Yeah.
Or east of Columbus, something like that. I forget, but Cambridge, Ohio.
Slightly north of Columbus, east.
Yeah. Really cool place, man. Really cool event. I don't think I've ever been to a show that big that had that equipment. I mean, Husqvarna was there with their 592 and 585. And that was before it was out. They were running that sucker, man. It was awesome.
Did you notice Steel was not there? Did you notice that?
You sure? I can't remember.
Positive. They were not there.
That's nuts, man.
They had carvers there that were sponsored by Steel, but there was no Steel representatives to talk about the 500i or any of their saws, nothing. It was crazy.
Goats. Marysville is where Sawfest is, and it's close to that same place, believe it or not. So that's because a lot of people talk about Marysville and Sawfest. This will be the second Sawfest. And it, don't get me wrong, Sawfest is nothing like Paul Bunyan's show. It's just a thing. A bunch of us guys just got together, and Eric Nichols' property is who's that, and they'll basically, it's like a competition, but it's all firewood format. Instead of like hot saws and all that stuff, it's bring your firewood saw, and you can do all these little things. So, but I'm mainly just a camera guy for that. But I'll goof off, and the night before we'll all go get our saws out and mess around and stuff. But that they're close together. But that'd be a cool one too. I'm thinking maybe Bellhopper might be coming up to that. So that'd be a cool one. All kinds of little festivals coming on. When you going to do yours, Killinger?
Oh, I don't know. Nobody come. Well, you'd come.
Oh, I'd come. Heck yeah, I'd be right there, buddy. So what made you stop doing the podcast? A lot of people don't know you had a podcast and stuff. You were part of that.
Are you talking about Axe Hounds?
Yeah.
It was just hard for Leaf and I to get our schedules lined up.
Yeah.
It's just tough.
It is tough, man.
But I had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, we just sit there and talk about axes and come up with some discussions or topics and spend an hour just talking about it. I know a lot of people liked it because they could play it while they're working on axes and stuff. It was pretty popular. I would like to do something again. I don't know what it's going to be, but
yeah, man, I would love to see that.
I get a lot out of that. I like to. I don't know. I just like doing this stuff.
It's really cool, man. I'd support it for sure. I'd help you with whatever. Hey James, I will be when it's closer to time. Like I said, it's a little premature when I was talking about Paul Bunyan Festival. It's both the Sawfest and Paul Bunyan Festival or show is in October. So I had the catalog here because me and Chris Killinger went together, and it just reminded me of that, and I figured I'd pop it out. But that's in October. I'll definitely be saying stuff on the channel and everything else. Probably everybody does at that time of year usually.
Yep. And I'll make a video when I go. Let people know I'm going to be there.
I haven't heard from Logger Wade. He was there too, wasn't he? Logger Wade was at Paul Bunyan show.
Logger Wade was at Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. I haven't heard from Logger Wade. I think his channel he's probably real busy or something because he hasn't been putting out a ton of stuff. Oh yeah. James Groves, he said, I would come to a Killinger event. Yeah, he's going to come up with that bottle of wine he's wanting to get you.
No, I got it.
Huh?
I got that wine.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Or whiskey or whatever. Yeah, okay. I heard him talking about it on the...
I haven't tried it yet, James. I'm waiting for a special occasion. It's a good looking bottle and
awesome.
It's the it looks like it's the best whiskey they make. Like it's something select. James could tell you.
Yeah, he's the man on that.
It's high end, man.
Heck yeah. Oh, I'd love to see old James up here, man. That'd be a party, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I can't wait to shake his hand. He's a good dude.
Me too. Me either, man. What a guy. Everybody in this community is cool, man.
He's always in my comments pumping me up.
Yeah, so that Let's Split This thing was pretty cool this year. That it ended up really nice, didn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people took part in that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You did a good job with that compilation video too.
Thanks, man. It just fell together, man. Everybody really wrapped themselves around that, and all the videos were great too, man. James, man, I love James' video. He had something to say.
Oh, that dude, he can talk.
I know, man.
He's missed his calling. He should be on YouTube for sure.
Oh gosh, I know, man. I would help him any way I could if he wanted to make some videos. Everybody would. Shoot.
I'd sit there and be glued to the screen just to hear what he had to say.
Me too. Heck of a guy. But oh yeah. So chainsaws. Justin Pearson just said, put this up.
Oh no.
Hey, you there?
I'm there.
I don't know. It just killed me. Just sorry about that, guys. So chainsaws, axes, and your other passion, firearms.
Yeah. Firearms and leather. You left leather.
Well, leather work, of course. I just kind of I know. That's right. Sorry. I'm just thinking of, kind of like it's in the same realm of axes. But no, I guess it's not. It's a whole other thing. But
yeah.
Nonetheless, that's the other thing. Yeah, those are three super cool things to be into, man. I'm into them myself.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to shoot guns? I just don't know.
I don't know. You got me.
Although I don't shoot much now because of the price of ammo, but.
Hey, Pat, how you doing, buddy? I didn't see you pop in. He said the Let's Split This bloopers were great.
Yeah.
There is someone else who submitted a video to me very, very late, and that was Roddy. Pat, I know you know who he is. And I'm not sure. I think I might make him a video, but it's a pretty good video. I kind of want to put it into next year's, so I'll have to talk to him about that. But Bruce said, firearms, I am in.
Yeah.
Fiskars is the 6.5 Creedmoor of the axe world. Yes. Something like that. Didn't you do something in the military with firearms? Well, that's a stupid question. Didn't you shoot guns in the military?
It was literally the only thing.
Were you like an instructor or something? I can't remember.
No. I was. It's kind of weird.
You did something with that. That's what I meant by that question. Quit it.
No, I was infantry, so ground pounder, but I ended up in a Bradley unit, so I was actually a Bradley gunner.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
No, my cousin was an instructor in the Army, so I probably got those mixed up. But
yeah, I didn't stay. I only stayed in 6 years, so I probably would have had to stay in a little longer to get something else, get instructor of anything.
James, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, buddy. He said, "Please do this more often."
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll get you on here, buddy.
Yeah. That's who we could talk about how he keeps that positive attitude.
That's right, man. Hey, Mama Taz, how you doing?
Hello, Mama Taz.
What is your favorite firearm to shoot? If you had to pick one.
Man.
The tank probably, wouldn't it be?
No, that was like playing a video game. It was, because, I mean, you're in a turret. You know, you're looking at a screen.
Yeah.
And it's thermal imaging.
Yeah, so, I have to do that at work.
Yeah, you don't really see.
Right.
I mean, you just see things.
It looks big. Heat signatures, right.
Yeah, you see heat signatures. So, yeah. I mean, it's an awesome gun. It's shooting 25 millimeter bullets downrange.
Yeah.
You got all
going to shoot this gun, boys.
You got all the power in the world at your fingertips.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
It is incredible, but you just lose that feeling because you're
at real world, like
yeah. I mean, you got a headset on and all this noise, and you can't really feel it, but it's not the same. It's like shooting.
I always thought about being in a tank in a war, thinking, do I feel security with this or do I feel like trapped with this? You know what I mean?
I always felt trapped every time I was in that thing.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'd rather be on the ground. Favorite weapon to shoot though was the 240 Bravo.
Oh, okay.
So that's a fully automatic machine gun. Shoots 308 bullets. Because everybody knows what that is.
Right.
Belt-fed machine gun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That gun is a blast to shoot.
One gun I've always wanted to shoot since I was a kid is the M60. I'd love to shoot one of those. I've never shot one of those.
I shot a 50 cal too while I was in, and that thing was cool.
Rifle?
It was a full gun on a tripod. You sit down behind it. It's got paddles.
Oh yeah, nice.
You just sit there and hit the paddles, and it's just like, and you're sending lead down range.
Yeah, small cannon, and then it has a flash. Ow, cat clawing me. Doesn't it have like a flash round or something?
Tracer.
Well, yeah.
We call it a tracer round. It can.
Tracer round.
It can.
Okay.
That
I mean,
they
I
can
want
do
to
that.
give all the secrets out.
They could do that with any weapon system. You can have tracer rounds.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Man, you wouldn't even know it if one of them rounds hit you. You wouldn't even know it. You'd be gone.
Be gone. You're actually not allowed to shoot people with those.
Yeah.
It's a Jiva convention. Or is that what they call it? Jiva. Anyways, you can't shoot personnel with that.
It's a war crime.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You can only shoot vehicles, and it's made for that. It's made to take out.
Right.
Vehicles.
Oh yeah, man.
You can't shoot people.
Oh yeah, I like an M1. I think M1s are cool. You don't like those, do you?
What, M1s?
Yeah.
No, those are cool as hell.
Like an M1 Grand?
Yeah, they're very cool.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't like those when we were talking once. I think they're cool, man.
I like all guns.
Oh, me too.
I don't think I'd own a high point. I just don't see the reason.
Say hi, Kitty.
Oh.
Yeah. She's always got to get up on my stuff. I'm not a big. You're into pistols. I'm not a big pistol guy. I like long guns. Always have.
Yeah, I got a thing for Glocks. I'm a big Glock fan.
Yeah.
So I've got quite a few of them now, but all mostly 9mm. Well, yeah, they're all 9mm. I don't have a lot of different caliber of guns. I used to, and I realized that now I got to buy ammo for all of those. So I kind of scaled my collection back to just a few certain things and stuff that made sense to me.
Man, those survival guns that you're messing, man, those are sweet. I like those a lot. I was showing my dad. My dad's super into guns too. I was showing him one of those. Man, those are neat. Like a little 410. You can get any caliber you want. It's like an over under, like 410, 22 or 410 or whatever, the different configurations. Man, that's cool.
Yeah, that's so those used to be made by Springfield, and they were they call them pilot survival rifles. They break in half, so it's two pieces. They'll fit in a backpack, and obviously, if a plane went down, the pilot would have that gun to help him survive.
Yeah,
the buttstock, there's room to put your shells and your bullets, 410 and 22 or whatever it is you got.
Yeah, I think that's so awesome.
So there's a new company now that's remaking them, and they're exactly like the originals.
Yeah.
I can't ever remember the name of them, but that's the one I have. It's a newer one. But I mean, I use that as a tool here on the property. Like literally, that's hanging by my back door, ready to go.
That's a sweet gun. Man, they're pricey though. Woo!
Yeah, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but that's not crazy though. I mean,
I know guns are just pricey. Good guns are.
But that's one of those guns that actually gets used around here. It's, if I got a predator coming after my animals, I grab that, and it's a good gun.
Got you a message there. Can you read that? Next time you're over, he's got something to show you. That ought to be a good one.
Oh, I know what it is, I'm sure. Knowing Bruce, he's probably got a freaking tank hidden out back behind the barn or something.
Yeah, grenade launcher, tow missile or whatever.
James is a huge Glock fan.
Yeah,
Team Glock.
But let's see. There was something else I wanted to ask you, so the world will know. I can't. Oh no, it's no big deal. It's just how we met. We met up in. This is how boring me and Chris Killinger are. We first time we ever met. What was it, about 2.5 hour drive for you? 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Antique Mall.
Yep.
Yeah, we're like, hey man, there's this cool antique mall in Ohio. You want to meet up there?
Well, didn't they portray it as the biggest, largest antique mall in Ohio?
Yeah, it was that's what we kept saying is the largest, because that's what it says on the building. and then it's the largest in like East Ohio or something. I don't know.
But it was okay, but it wasn't. There's better.
It was pretty cool. I don't think I've ever been in one that big, and everything's so scattered. There's not just an axe section or a whatever, right? There's so it's kind of cool. It's like you can find little hidden treasures everywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely a treasure hunt.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I used that. I got an iron skillet, a smaller one. I use that quite a bit. It's great for eggs.
Yeah. Put a lot of butter in there and crack them when it's hot.
Yeah, you can find a little bit of everything there, though. They had some really nice, like the old Winchester axes and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was one in there. I don't know if you got it, or I know you had your eye on it. Can't remember.
I don't remember if I bought one there or not.
It was a keen. I think it might have been a keen cutter. I can't remember. Maybe it was. I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool place. We ought to go back there sometime.
Yeah, because those places constantly change their inventory too.
Right. And who was it that was there like a week or two before was A-Bomb?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah,
A-Bomb 78
just through there.
Yeah. Well, he's got that other channel too. Yeah, he was there. Dang, that would have been cool rolling up. He was there.
I think that's what put it on my radar is watching his video.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know that was here.
He finds some cool stuff, don't he?
Oh yeah.
All that old for his machine work and everything.
Yep. He's renting a new building.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. What a cool dude.
Mr. Knotbreaker.
What's up, buddy?
You finally made it. Took you so long.
What's up, Ben? So that's all I got, man. Oh yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for you. Anybody got any questions for Mr. Chris while we got him tied down here?
It's hard to get me too. No,
I've been trying to get Kevin on here. I think he'd be a good one.
Disobedience?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot to say, man. He's a cool guy.
Very intellectual.
Whatever that word is.
Yep. Not even gonna try.
Glenn. Echo Glenn, what's up, buddy? I didn't see you popping in, man. How you doing there, Chief? He said, tell us about your charity.
I don't have a charity. I feel bad saying that.
Me either.
I mean, I give to the United Way. Does that count?
I give to the Cancer Foundation every year.
Yeah. I actually got to bump up my contributions a little bit.
Oh, look, Kurt S. is here. What's up, Kurt?
Nice to my buddy Kurt from down under.
And Taz, what's up, buddy? You got Tazman is here and Mama Taz is here. You got them both here. Double trouble.
Yeah. Run.
Oh yeah. For sure. I love archery personally. It's been years since I've done it. I still got a bow out in the garage, but it's a Jennings. And I had a real nice Matthews at one time. And I'll tell you somebody who's into is Brian Two Bears. He's into archery. Well, his son's like a state runner-up champion or something. So yeah, I like archery. Did you ever get into that, Chris?
I've shot a little bit of bow.
Yeah.
Just not a lot. I should go buy a nice bow and start bow hunting.
Yeah, crossbows are pretty cool too.
Yeah, crossbows are cool.
Man, they've come a long way with crossbows. I don't even know if I could pull one things. I don't know how to pull them back, or they're like instead of shaped like back like this, they're shaped like this now, and I don't know how to work them. Probably the same way. You put a bolt in there and pull it back and shoot it.
Just man up a little bit.
I saw a picture the other day. Somebody had pulled back their arrow and went too far, and it went through the fat of their hand right there.
Oh.
Yeah, that part went right through it.
Maybe I'll skip that.
Yeah, so I didn't want to see that picture, but I did see it. You know, good old Instagram.
And then you can't unsee it.
No, you can't unsee it.
You're not unseeing that. Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah. Anybody got any questions? We've been on here for a little about an hour and 20 minutes, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, he said, no, I don't think it's a Rossi. He said, "Kills your backpack gun a Rossi." No, I know the name of it somewhere.
No, I can't look it up either because I don't have internet in my phone. I'm using my phone.
I'll look it up for you. I got it. It's just taking me a second.
I don't know why I can't ever remember the name of those guys.
I know it's somewhere here.
I do have a Savage 20. I don't know what its nomenclature is, but it's a old school shotgun that's a 20 gauge on the bottom and 22 on the top. It's a over under single shot.
Oh, those are cool, man. I used to have one 410 22. There's the gun, and here it is. TPS Arms.
That's right, TPS Arms. I don't know why I can't ever remember that.
Yeah, it's a TPS Arms, Billy.
I think that's the only thing they make, too.
They're nice, man.
Yeah.
Super cool. Andre said, do they have a pull cord? You talking about the... What are you talking about?
Everything has a pull cord. With
archery tackle. I don't even know what he's talking about. Glock. Not Breaker's a Glock fan.
Oh, it's all about Glock. Team Glock.
Rock Island Armory made it for a while. The Savage is a 24.
Yes, he's correct. It is a Savage 24.
I like Ruger a lot.
Yep. Yeah, I got a couple ARs that I built. One of them's in a 350 Bushmaster. It's chambered in 350 Bushmaster. I've never shot it because the ammo's too expensive.
I like those little you make fun of me. Those little it's like a step above a high-powered pellet gun. It's like a .17. It's like, there's a 22, and there's a, just below that is a 17.
Yeah.
Have you seen many of those? I think those are cool.
I haven't seen a .17 or 1.7, but I know what a 17 is. So I used to own a gun that was chambered in 17 Mach 2. It was a really neat. It was a really neat little round. It was pretty cool.
Probably one of my favorite hunting guns is 270. I like those a lot.
Yep.
And my dad's got one of those. Man, I shot that. Man, that's a lot of power in one of them little things. That's a cool gun. Yeah, 17 HMR. Bam. Yep. That's it. Those are fun.
Yeah, they made 17 HMR and 17 Mach 2.
Yeah, those are cool.
Although they might not make the Mach 2 anymore. I don't know if that ever took off. It was a weird one.
I don't know if he's being sarcastic or what. He said, "Does Glock make a pistol with a safety?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the trigger.
Built into the trigger.
I think that's funny. Sorry. I think the dumbest things are funny.
Like an external safety? No.
No, it's on the trigger. I mean, it does make sense. It does make sense to, you know, I mean, I like the logic behind it, but I've heard a lot of horror stories too, so I don't know. But hey, I'm not going to make fun of Glock because you're my friend.
Yeah, just keep your finger off the trigger.
Yeah, right. I mean, first rule anyway, right?
Trigger discipline. Like all the fundamentals are super important. Super important. It makes all the difference.
Yeah, the biggest one is don't pull it unless you're going to use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, unless you're practicing or something.
That's a good one. Don't hesitate either if you do pull it.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to pull it, you're going to use it, you know, bottom line. I don't even want to know, Not Breaker. He said Glock has 3 safeties. I don't know. There's probably some hidden meaning behind that. Yeah, 17 Hornet. Okay. I like a 22 Magnum too. I think those are cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a cool round. Looks cool.
Guns are cool. But I don't know, guys. It's getting kind of late. You think we're shut her down, Chris, or you want to stay on a little longer?
I'm good whenever, man.
Okay. You're over here yawning. I just want to make sure.
I've been yawning all day. I don't know what is wrong with me.
Okay, so you got any big plans for your channel this year?
Well, we're gonna switch up the format a little bit. We're gonna start implementing some automotive stuff like wrenching. It's gonna be on cool shit like my dump truck.
Well, I know you're good at that. So
like I'm not gonna show you how to do the timing belt on the Fiesta. I spared you that.
Darn it.
Yeah, but we're gonna work on that. I got some building plans. I want to continue to work on my like using hand tools and stuff for building. Like that's my passion. That's how I got into all this. I want to.
Yeah.
I always like back in the day. I always wanted to take like a rough piece of lumber.
Yeah.
Completely work it by hand tools and then turn it into something.
Yes, so, man, that's awesome.
That's why I got into axes, because I was collecting, hand planes and all kinds of antique hand tools. And
yeah.
So if I could do a full 360 here and get back to that.
Yes, that's awesome, man. That's one of the reasons I first tuned into your channel, man. Some of the cool older tools, hand tools that you have. You and Journey North, he's got a lot of cool ones too. I love that stuff, man. That's where everything came from,
Definitely going to focus more on that stuff and get back to the unplugged side of things. But we're still going to play with chainsaws and do firewood and drive the tractor around and just my everyday stuff. But
right, that's your life.
I got to do an addition on my shop out here. I want to put a lean-to on it, so we'll probably film that. And
yeah, that's cool.
I'm itching to get started on a timber frame.
I was getting ready to ask you about the timber frame projects.
I really want to I have a plan for a little timber frame cabin out here by my one pond, and I really want that. But the adult in me realizes I need a new deck, and
yeah,
the wife wants a new vanity in the bathroom, and
yeah.
We really could use some more storage around here, so
yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Gun storage, axe storage, chainsaw storage.
I also decided I really need to finish my shop before I start another big project.
Yeah.
I think the big
look is kind of cool, but
what's that?
The rustic look is kind of cool,
Yeah, but like the one wall looks great in my shop with the bar. The rest of it's exposed studs with freaking insulation. I need to get that all covered.
That's right. Yeah, that's right around the time I first met you. You were having a live and you were doing your wall. You were actually putting boards up on your wall, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I tuned into that live. I thought I got a kick out of that.
I need to get back to that, get that finished up. If I could get my shop all buttoned up, get the addition done, and get that all set up, I'd be really happy, and I might move on to the timber frame.
Justin said, you ever consider a sawmill?
Yep, we're going to do some chainsaw milling.
Yeah.
That's as close as I'll get to owning a sawmill.
Yeah, I know. It's like, how often are you going to use it? That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, Wood-Mizer makes an entry-level sawmill for right around $3,500, which is reachable. It's obtainable.
Yeah.
But the problem now is if you want it, you got to order it now, and you get it 2 years from now.
Now, so, I heard there's a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but that bought a Harbor Freight sawmill, and he done a few things to make it better, and is producing some pretty decent stuff out of it.
Yeah.
But how much is that? It's probably the same as a quality product, but I don't know. I don't know much about them. I haven't really researched them.
I think when I looked at it, it wasn't like crazy money, but it wasn't super cheap either. It was just enough money where you're like, I don't know.
All right, I think James is heading out. Yeah, you have a great one too, James.
Thanks, James. Always a pleasure, man.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to do some chainsaw milling. I mean, I don't have a lot of big trees here to mill. I mean, I have a lot of trees, but they're
firewood trees.
Yeah, I'd say most of my stuff is pretty young.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I do have a couple oaks out there that are there, but they're my retirement plan.
Yeah.
I was just gonna let them grow.
Just let them grow, man.
And then when they're big giants, I'll sell them.
Yeah, for sure. I got a friend that just got a sawmill, a real nice one, and he's got this one thing that he bought. It's like an add-on, and it's a how you can sharpen your chain with a a sharpener, not a hand file, but it's like that, but it's bigger and it's all automated. That you stick the bandsaw blade in there.
Yeah, Nathan has one.
But yeah, I sent it to Nathan, and he said, yeah, those are cool or whatever. I saw like, yeah, this is probably old news to you, but I thought this was cool because he sent me a video of it.
Yeah, he's got one. I've seen him on his channel a couple times. That's pretty sweet.
I didn't see that. But yeah, that was pretty neat. Handy too. But anyway, he told me, he's like, man, I thought I'd be using the heck out of this thing. But he just doesn't use it that much yet, so finding the lumber, not really finding the lumber, but actually relocating the lumber, big rounds. That's the hardest part. If you don't have a tractor and, a heavy enough trailer to haul it and, all that stuff, then, I mean, you don't just get a sawmill and start milling logs unless they're real small.
There's a lot to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought the chainsaw mill would be pretty cool. I know it's a slow process, but
hey, see you, goats.
We'll probably do it a couple times and then never do it again.
Right. See, I thought about building one actually. Have you ever seen? They've made some pretty nice ones, man. For as much as I'd use it, I don't know. I know I could build one cheaper than $3,000 though.
Right.
Yeah, they may get those like motorcycle tires and stuff. Put on the ends of them. It works great. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, there's Nathan right there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. How you doing, buddy? We've been talking about you all night.
Someone said the man, the myth, the expert himself.
See, you just start talking about mills and stuff.
His ears ring.
His ears were, yeah, he knows. He follows that stuff like Superman or something. Spider-Man. Spidey senses.
He's on it.
Yeah, he didn't see my
How about that tractor, Nathan? Did you get
I was just showing this off. I was showing that off earlier. Ooh. No, yeah, Alaskans, man, if you do Shoot, Brian Two Bears, man, he made a whole little cabin out of Alaskan Sawmill.
Yeah, he did. I was watching some of his
That
videos.
was awesome, man.
Bruce has got that Amish sawmill near his house, real reasonable too. That makes
Oh yeah.
We're in a good spot because we got a lot of Amish around us to do all that stuff.
Yeah, the more north of Indiana you go, you'll see them here. There's none around Wayne County, like more central, east central.
Hey, did you know you live in Wayne County, Indiana, and I live in Wayne County, Ohio?
Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy.
I saw that the other day, and I was like, hey, I wonder if Doug remembers that.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Boy, Nathan's a busy man, isn't he?
He's all over. What do you say?
He's probably gone already. He's like, I'll hop in here real quick. Now we'll do this and mill some wood. And
hey, he's got to get back to that sawmill.
No, if you're still on here, Nathan, there he is. If you're still on here, Nathan, we were talking about the Paul Bunyan show and stuff and how cool it was up there.
Oh, he wants to know if a ripping chain's hard to sharpen.
Ripping chain, hard to sharpen. I have several still. No, not at all. The ripping chain's usually around a 10-degree angle. It's just the angle's different. It's the same thing, usually like a semi-chisel chain.
Here's a question for Brian Two Bears. Do you notice a difference when you're milling between the ripping chain and the regular chain?
Oh, right. That's a good question.
Yeah. Is it necessary to buy the ripping chain for milling? We'll see if he's got an opinion on that. I'm sure he's probably freaking researched it like crazy.
Oh yeah, man. He's the man on that. He knows on those sawmills with the chainsaw milling, man. Yeah. That's a really good question. He I know he's not going to be able to answer it here because there's a lot to it. I mean, there's little external oilers you can put on it, and he uses those. Yeah. And those are really a good idea. And he did make a video because I asked him that question once about a lot of that.
Video on it?
Yeah, maybe he can make a video on that. A little bit more detail about the difference between milling with a ripping chain and a standard, crosscut chain. But he's got a lot to say about it. I know that. He said, what did he say? No, but you must have a 10 to 0 degree top plate. Right. So he basically saying it. Are you saying that you can file your like a crosscut chain to the 10-degree angle, for example, and still get a better?
So what angle is a normal top plate crosscut?
What is like 35? I think. Yeah, so your top plate's angled back more to crosscut. And
I gotta stop yawning. My goodness.
Yeah. He said standard chain is very, very slow. And you know what I noticed too is it dulls out really quick when you crosscut or when you mill. And that, yeah, there's a lot to that stuff, man. It's crazy.
I have to get some chains.
Yeah. Bruce Arney said, ripping chain seems to leave a smoother finish. Yeah, I don't know about that, but my question's always been, what about skip tooth chain? Is that not good to use at all for chainsaw milling? That's a question I've always had.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be faster.
Well, you got a 36-inch bar, and you got to sharpen those every so often when you're, and it'd be a lot quicker,
Right. All the questions of the world.
Yeah, and there's the oil mix. I tell you, there's a good video right there for you, Brian Two Bears. There's a lot to that stuff, man. But yeah, square grind. See, I don't know. That seemed like it dulled real fast. But I don't know. To each his own on that stuff.
Remember?
He said skip tooth. Skip tooth is not faster if you have the power to pull it. Okay.
Remember I said I shut my notifications off, otherwise it would drive us nuts? There's like 25 notifications on my phone.
Oh, no.
Since we've been on here. Messages and alerts and...
Yeah. You got me yawning now, buddy. Yeah, Billy said, Brian, I'll watch that video. Yeah, me too, man. He's the man on that stuff. He on the chainsaw milling. Now, if you want bandsaw milling, you can go see Mr. Nathan. He knows what's up there.
Yeah, he could have been explained how they sawmill for axe handles earlier when we were talking about that.
Jeez.
It's a whole different game.
Yes, sir.
What the hell?
Oh, he's got a playlist of it. Brian said he's got a playlist of all that stuff already. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of videos, buddy. It's hard. I don't know. I know you touched on several of those points. It's a cool community, isn't it, man? I mean, we could reach out to anybody for anything. You know, there's so many little facets to.
That's what's great about YouTube.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Anything you want to know, it's here.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's right at your fingertips, a reference.
Yeah, could you imagine having that when you're a kid, growing up? Oh my gosh, I'd know everything already.
Yep. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Seen it all, been everywhere.
Yes, sir. I think we better cut off here, Chris.
Yep.
Getting pretty late, and it's been great though, man. It's
Yep.
awesome having you on here and stuff, and chatting with you and picking your brain.
Appreciate it.
Very, very cool. So, well, if anybody's watching this now or in the future and they want any axe knowledge or leather work, or you got a lot of other stuff coming up, go see Killinger's channel. It's real easy to find. You just type Killinger in the search bar and it comes up.
Yeah. That's what's nice about having a simple name.
Yeah, for sure.
Downside is nobody knows what it's about until they start watching the videos.
Yep, that's what thumbnails are for, right?
Right. That's great.
All right, we'll wrap her up, man. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and thanks Mr. Chris Killinger stopping by. And
yep, we'll see you guys
till we meet again. Everybody, see ya.